Yeah. Funny how the biggest chapters in your life can start on an ordinary day. I didn't know your name, but somehow I knew I wanted to know your story. It started with a simple hello, nothing more. Two strangers standing by the same old door. Didn't know your dreams, didn't know your past. Didn't know that one small moment wouldn't be the last. We started talking and the hours disappeared. You became the voice I always wanted to hear. When I had a bad day, you were always on my side. When I started losing hope, you reminded me to fight. You saw the parts of me I tried to keep hidden. All my insecurities, all the things I was missing. Never asked me to pretend, never asked me to change. You just stayed beside me while I figured out my way. And somewhere between the laughter and the late nights, between the little arguments and making things right, I realized something I never thought I'd see. The person I was looking for was standing next to me.
Feel like home to me, when my heart can finally breathe. When the whole world gets too loud, you're the one I want around. Through the tears and through the years, through the doubts and through the fears. If I have you next to me, that's where I wanna be.
Yeah, we ain't perfect and I know that's okay. Sometimes we lose our words, sometimes we lose our way. Had a couple bad nights, had a couple hard days, but somehow we kept choosing love in different ways. Cause love ain't about never fighting or falling. It's about who's still there when the silence gets calling. It's about reaching out when your pride says don't. It's about saying I'm here when your heart says you won't. Life started changing, dreams started growing, days started moving faster than we ever could have known. But every time the world put pressure on my chest, you were the one reminder that I didn't have to be the best. I could just be me, no mask, no disguise. You could see the truth when I couldn't see it in my eyes. And that's when I knew what forever could mean. Not a perfect life, just someone staying through everything.
Feel like home to me, when my heart can finally breathe. When the whole world gets too loud, you're the one I want around. Through the tears and through the years, through the doubts and through the fears. If I have you next to me, that's where I wanna be. Remember that sunset, sitting there beside you. I told you I was scared that someday I might lose you, but now I understand what I was really afraid of. Not losing just a person, but losing where my heart was. Cause home ain't always walls, it ain't always one address. Sometimes home is someone's hand when you're going through a mess. And if the whole world changes, if tomorrow isn't clear, I'll still walk beside you, I still want you here. So here's my promise, I ain't promising perfection, I'm just promising effort, honesty and connection. When we stumble, I'll reach, when we fall, I'll stay. When tomorrow gets hard, we'll find another way. We started as strangers, now you're part of my soul. You turned all my broken pieces into something whole. And if someone asks me what love means to me, I'll tell them it's the person who lets your heart be free. No mansion, no diamonds, no world that I need, just your hand in mine and somewhere we can breathe. Cause after every road, every place I've been through, I finally found my home, and my home is you. You feel like home to me, where my heart can finally breathe. When the whole world gets too loud, you're the one I want around. Through every season, every year, I'll be right beside you here. And if life takes us far away, I'll still choose you every day. You don't have to be perfect, I don't need a perfect dream. As long as I can grow beside you, you will always be home to me.
Yeah. Sometimes you don't find home. Sometimes home finds you.